Welcome everybody to the next live stream on my coding channel. So in this live stream, we're going to be talking about Hacktoberfest. Pretty exciting. And this is going to be something really exciting for those who have never done this before. And I'm just fixing my mic, but you guys could just introduce yourself in the chats. Let me know if you know anything about Hacktoberfest. And anything else if you want to discuss your expertise in programming or anything like that. But generally this is going to be about Hacktoberfest. I'm just trying to fix my mic here, but we're going to get started right away. I just have to email those people on Codecademy so that they could also be, oops, sorry about that, but I just have to email those people as well. Okay, we got some people from Pakistan, we got people from New Jersey and Vegas and Kenya. Awesome. Let all of them roll in. So let me just quickly go to the event. So just 1 second. Sorry about this. It's just, yeah. Maybe I'll just add it in my caller mic. So I think that's better if I just stick it in like that. I guess you guys could. Okay, awesome. Okay, so let me go back here, and I'm just gonna send an email quickly to the audience who have the virtual event ticket, people with virtual event ticket, and event is this Hacktoberfest live stream, and we'll just say we are now live, so join now, just right now, join now, and send this live stream link. You guys, if you have anyone that wanna join this live stream, you can share the link to them. The link to this live stream is right here. I'm throwing it in the chats. Go make your friends join in, your buddies, and all those people who want to do some open source, something really cool and exciting. And I'm gonna show you how to do all of this. Absolutely done. Everything is done. Email is sent, and you can see this is the event on the Codecademy Discord server. So we have it on, starting soon, and it should be started. So you can see that this is the event. This is Hacktoberfest website, celebrating our 10th year supporting open source. Anyone know a little bit about Hacktoberfest, open source, GitHub, anything like that? Let me know in the chats. I'm going to pause for just 1 to 2 minutes, looking in the comments, drinking some water as usual, and then we're going to continue and start our Hacktoberfest journey. We're going to go from scratch and try to complete it all in this live stream. Ticket, people with virtual event ticket, and event is this Hacktoberfest live stream, and we'll just any messages, anyone? All right. So I guess no one has any messages. Anyone? Hassan Mahmood? Okay. Please repeat what you asked. I asked that if you know anything about open source, GitHub, or Hacktoberfest, just throw them in. I'm not sure. Just a guess. You could guess. It doesn't really matter. But let's just get started now because I already sent the email and all that. So just looking at my inbox, I've seen some other people just RSVP'd right now as well. So just bring them in. And now let's just get started. Okay, so let's go to a clean browser. So I'm just gonna, delete everything here. And this stuff. And we're just gonna go to hacktoberfest.com. This is the original website. Here we have Hacktoberfest 10, and this is their home page. And we have the Start Hacking button up here. You could discover the website. You have the Discord server you could join. So I'd recommend checking that out. And then you have the, Hacktoberfest. This 10 years, pretty amazing. And I've done this 2 years consecutively, and this is going to be my 3rd year. So I am pretty experienced in this. Super awesome and super easy. So what we're gonna do now is actually, before we're gonna start hacking, I recommend get the event kit. So just click on that and download the event kit. So this is just an event kit package, and you get it downloaded. So I already have it. I already downloaded it, and you can see over here the event kit is actually here. So it just comes up with you know, some, I guess, documents, some pretty cool cheat sheet I saw with Git. So this is a really awesome Git cheat sheet, and it has some cool you know, commands like git init, git clone, git remote, or hyphen. I'll tell you what all these mean, but you know, this is a really cool resource to have. For those of you who can't do that, I'll send it in the Discord server so that you guys could find it. These are just some you know, icons and logos. So you could see, just like if you want to, you know, create an event and, you know, promote Hacktoberfest, you could do this with their, you know, organizer kit. What they have, some wallpapers they also have. So, you know, just like I guess a phone wallpaper. So yeah, there's a lot of cool things. You guys could explore that out. For me, you know, I'm just gonna throw this in the Discord server. So no idea, just getting into coding, no problem. I heard about it, but would like to know more. Yeah, you guys joined the Discord. I just got a notification that someone joined in. That's pretty awesome. But I'm throwing this in the Discord server. If you guys can't find it in the Hacktoberfest website, so just go to discord.com. And you, for those of you know that you know, you could easily join in through my channel's link. I already have that Discord server there. But for those who have not joined already, I'll share the Discord server link so they all could be joined. So this is the Discord server for the Coding Cleverly. Invite people, and I'll just copy this link, copy link, and just paste there and throw it in here. Okay, so join this Discord server link. Invite yourself. First, what you're gonna do is first you're gonna have to accept the terms and rules. So just click this checkbox over here. Then after that, you have to introduce yourself, which is the first 5 people who will introduce themselves. I will give away 5 free cheat sheets. Okay, first 5 people, and those cheat sheets are for money. But you know, just join in the Hacktoberfest. Look, I've seen already people joining in, and just have to introduce yourself. And the, you know, the useful resource I'm throwing in here. So over here, that, you know, the file, that event kit. Just the Hacktoberfest one. Okay, they're saying upgrade to Nitro. Wow, what a waste here. So I'm gonna throw it in the Google Drive since it's too much. So file upload, folder upload, or just a file upload, and this is the event kit. So it's gonna take some time, but you know, hopefully once it's done, I could upload it. I'll just send the link over here so that people could download it. Anyways, probably a coding event, a competition here to learn more about it. It's actually not a competition that much. It's more of a, you know, get to started with open source. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna do some pretty awesome stuff, and I'm just gonna get started. I have, you know, seen like people, you guys just keep participating in the chats, keep messaging, so that I know that you guys are really active and really interested. All right. So now what we're gonna do is we're back in the Hacktoberfest website. I'm gonna go back to the straight main page, not over here in the events and organizers, but the main page right here. And we're gonna go to the start hacking button. Now over here, you can see start hacking. It says loading something really cool. Look at this. How did this happen? This is actually the step, because before I already did this. The initial step is either sign in through GitHub or the other GitLab. So if I go to another Hacktoberfest, let's suppose I go to another GitHub account, which I never created a Hacktoberfest account on, and I'll show you the way it would work. So at Hacktoberfest, you click on this, it takes you there, start hacking, and authorize with GitHub or GitLab. Use GitHub because GitHub's the best, but if you have a GitLab, you could do that. Just give your credentials and everything, and then once it's signed in, you will get this type of screen where you could get this. This is my profile, so it just loaded my profile in. You can see the progress is 0 out of 4. That means we have to do 4 different things, and these are where the awards will be inside. So you have some of the awards. Pull merge request. Okay. You haven't made any pull merge requests yet. Submit your first contribution to a participating project to get started with Hacktoberfest. So I'll tell you how to do this. But right now you should have this page in with your GitHub profile. If you guys could check it out, this is my GitHub profile, and I just, you know, logged in just like the initial steps. Once you have done all of this, just let me know in the chats. and then we can move on forward to our first pull request that we're going to be doing. And you know, that's just it. Just going over here, and hopefully we have that downloaded as well. Probably, oh yeah. So hopefully we got that uploaded. Yep, we did. And I'm just gonna copy this folder. So this is the folder. Okay, it's highlighted, and I could just copy it. So share, share. We'll make it public for everyone. Copy link and done, and there, and just paste it here. So event kit link. Okay, I'll just add in Hacktoberfest again over here. Like that. Hacktoberfest event kit link. Okay, so this is the link. Just make sure you click on it and just download it from here. So you could go just click on this button over here, and this should download it in your computer. Download anyway, and you know, you should have this kit. Remember the wallpapers and all those cool things I was talking about? That's actually it. Once you do that, just do a, you know, like a you know, that, what is it called, thumbs up. So thumbs up, so that I know that you guys have done it. All right, so we see more people are joining in, and more people are introducing themselves, and whoever introduces them, you know, first five people will get, you know, the free you know, free cheat sheets of what I was talking about. Currently a doctor planning to get into tech by taking some courses off from Codecademy. It's a scary transition, and the future seems quite uncertain, but I'm stoked. Happy to have you here, and you know, you're gonna have an amazing time learning programming, coding, and it's great that you started with Codecademy. It is super cool, and I started using Codecademy myself when I was you know, learning programming initially, and you know, I absolutely loved it. So so now I've seen like more people have come in. Hey Caesar, welcome back, back from another live stream. CLM back in there. Hi. Hassan is giving a thumbs up. Looks pretty awesome. Everyone seems excited. Now that we're all ready, let's go and do our first pull request. I guess everyone is ready. So we'll go to the you know, page over here, and I'm over here. Make sure everything is logged in. So we'll go to github.com. I'm sharing my GitHub link in the chat over here. This is my personal GitHub. So I have a Coding Cleverly one, but this is my original one. For those of you who already have GitHub, you guys could follow me and you know, share your own GitHubs as well. Share your GitHubs over here on the chats, so people could follow you guys over here on the chats. So you know, I could follow you as well. Now, what we want to do here is, we got to go to GitHub, not just github.com, but just, you know, the plain dashboard right here. So just keep wait until a moment until it loads. Now, once you're over here, you got to go into this place, which is the search. I clicked on the search, and I'll type in Hacktober. So Hacktoberfest 2023. I'm going to type in this, and I'm going to press enter. Once I do that, you will see 4.6 thousand results. So 4,600 plus results of repositories that deal with Hacktoberfest. So you know what we could do? We could start with the first one, which is this one. Now click in it, and you can see this is Hacktoberfest 2023. Now mostly all these repositories that have Hacktoberfest generally have, you know, introduction and some of the readmes you got to check out. And personally, I would just go down here and, you know, just look at this instruction. So it says PS star and share this repository if you had fun. So initially, just make the guy happy, the maintainer, just starring it. Hacktoberfest intro, they just told, you know, getting started. So what you're going to do is clone this repository. You're going to CD this repository. You're going to check out. Okay, so you're creating a new branch, and the branch is just like, this is actually the main branch, this entire thing. And when you create a copy of it, you create a branch yourself. And then what you do is you just add, and then you commit your relevant message, and then push my new branch. Create a new pull request from your fork repository, avoid conflicts, and you know, that's how you basically do these things. They just told really basic stuff, but I'll tell you the step-by-step way of how to do this. So right now over here, you could see exploring the repository. I see that there's one thing. You could check the GitHub repository with this view, or if you just press dot on your keyboard, the repository will just turn into a Visual Code experience. So Visual Studio Code, you know, just how my IDE works, you can see that the whole repository page just turned into a a Visual Studio Code environment. How cool was that? So right now you could just see that this is the README, what you were, we were just looking at. But there's the I was just exploring it, and there's this binary search.py that someone just added, okay? And then there's scripts, there's program contributions, and in the you have different programs, Java programs, and people have added Python programs, and people have added Rust programs. Okay, so that means we could just add in something in here, C++, Golang, CSS, and all of that. So we have contributors, and in the contributors, we have a list of people who have contributed to this repository. I'm not going super complex, but I'm going to go the most simple way of how to explain this thing. Okay, so right now we just started the repository, remember? So I'm not going github.dev, but I'm actually going back to the page. So just go back and just get this page right in the top. Going to just check in the chats. There's nothing in the chats right now, but for those of you who have some questions, throw them in. Okay, so right now we just started the repository. We looked at it. We're gonna first fork the repository. Okay, and fork means just have a copy of it on your own account. So I just create fork right here. Now it says over here, please select an owner, and I have fork already exists for me. So that means I already have this forked. Pretty strange. So if this is already forked from me, that means it's a copied repository, so I don't need to do this again. I'm just going to go on to the next one, which is Midway 91. This is for Hacktoberfest 2023. So we're going to go to the next one. And you can see over here that there's a bunch of code again. A lot of people are just throwing in their code, throwing in their programs. So again, npm start. Oh, it's just a React app. I don't know why they added that, but there's just adding extra things. All we got to do now is just start the repository just so that the maintainer likes it, fork it so that it's a part of your own. So let's see. Okay, so this doesn't have permission as well. So some repositories won't have the permission to fork them. So my recommendation would just to skip them and move on to the next one. So that didn't work as well. So let's go to random guy. Okay, so these are all people's repositories. Again, there's a bunch of code, and it just says we will accept merge request. Don't worry if it takes long. You can create 4 or more pull requests here every time you give it to a new CP. Okay. So what we're going to do is, again, we're going to try to start it, and then we're going to try to fork it. Okay. It says over here, Hacktoberfest 20 is available, and it's going to be over there. So that means I could create a copy of it, copy the main branch only. So if I create fork over here, this has been successfully forked. That means it's basically copied. That whole repository has been copied to my account. I have a copy of it. Now, this is not going to majorly affect it. Only I could just change it a little, and then after that, I could give the a request to the main owner that I made some changes, and would you like to add those changes for yourself or something like that. But that's basically what that particular thing is. Now, once we have this over here right now, you can see over here that there is a lot of code here. And you can see Dijkstra's algorithm and all these other things. So what we're going to do is let's try to put it inside a CPP folder. So if I click on the CPP folder, we have some CPP code. Okay, there's a lot of CPP code, but let's try to add our own CPP code in here. So there's people who have done these 2 weeks ago, and a lot of people have done already. Let's go to ChatGPT. Okay. And let's say we want to write some kind of, let's call it, those common solutions for what is it called? Lead code. So there's one two-sum problem. Write me a solution to the two-sum code in C++. Okay. And also in simple way. Okay, I just wrote random stuff in ChatGPT, and now it writes me the two-sum solution, and you could see that this is being done. So it says over here that we have an unordered map, and it says we have a vector. Okay, now I'm not going to explain I mean, you could see that twosome basically indicates that we have a target 9 and we have to find two numbers that equal the target. So initially it made a, it got the target minus the num, and it took out as the complement. And if it was in the complement, it just adds it. Also just stores it in the index. So it's just like a, those particular way. I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to go here and I'm going to try to add it. So add file, I'm in the folder and I'm going to call this create new file. And here I could directly do it within the GitHub website instead of having it to do it manually. I'll just paste the code here. So, and I'll just call this as twosome.cpp, okay? And I'll just commit changes right here. So you can see commit changes and create a new branch for this commit and start a pull request. That's what we have to do. And we'll have to propose changes. Once we do this, you could see that this is happening. You'll see that I made this change and it's asking me, do you actually want to do this? Comparing changes for the original repository. I say yes, create pull request. Now, this pull request is going to be created, but first of all, I have to create a label for this. This is a very important step. Over here, what you have to do is you have to create a label which is called Hacktoberfest accepted. So right now, filter labels. I'm going to have to create the label over here. So I'm going to say Hacktoberfest, Hacktoberfest, and then accepted like that. And I just pressed enter. And now it says, would you like to make this new label, Hacktoberfest accepted? I would say save, okay? And now you can see that Hacktoberfest accepted is now a label here. I could leave a comment if I want, but I'm not. And I'm gonna say create pull request. Or you could just go down and create draft pull request, but we're gonna create a pull request. Now once we do this, you could see now checking for ability. No, it's now everything is approved, and you could just merge pull request. If I click on merge pull request and confirm merge, you could see after a few moments, pull request successfully merged and closed. You're all set. The high-risk bit patch 1 branch can be safely deleted. What does this mean is that we actually did our first pull request, and this should reflect here. So right now it should be saying 1 waiting, but it takes some time. So let's just see. I refreshed it once. If nothing happens, then it's okay. Right now it's going to take some time to process, but we already have done our first one. After some time, you'll see that it's going to be approved or something. But right now, we just added the twosome code into that folder. Okay, so that was pretty much it for our first end. We didn't have to, use Git and download it and all that. I'm just giving you very basic stuff. Here again, if you want to do the other way of open source, I highly encourage you to check that out. But for me, I'm just trying to do a very simple and beginner friendly way so that you guys could just finish this and just get your Hacktoberfest successfully done. And for those of you who really want to do the open source way of actually contributing with a meaningful code or anything like that, you guys are welcome to do that. But for me, I'm doing the other way, trying to help beginners out. So I'm pausing here for just a water drink, and I'm just gonna check in the comments. If you have anything, message me in the chats. Pull request successfully merged and closed. You're all set. The high-risk bit patch 1 branch can be safely deleted. What does this mean is that we actually did our first pull. I guess no chats so far. Everyone seems like everything is done. You guys could follow this with me, and hopefully you could have it done as well with me. Okay, so now let's go to the next repository. After the random one, we have this guy, and we have Hacktoberfest good first pull request digital awards. So these are some contributors, and the open source adventure awaits. What they're saying is just fork it. Just download it using their clone your forked repository to your PC. You could do it with this command. Carve your new new path a new branch. So you just create a new branch, just like how we did. Start this repository. Basically, it's just saying like that. How to make your first pull request: add your profile picture to the folder. Add a profile picture of your choice in the images. Accepted files are PNG and JPEG. Add your profile information. Create a markdown file in your folder following the convention. Participant your username.md. So participant your username.md. Copy the template into the file. Delete the boilerplate code and fill in the information. And wait for the pull request to merge. Here's a quick reference guide for GitHub help. Celebrate what you've done. So this looks so easy, and let's just get it done. Okay, so I looked at the MD. It's pretty simple. All we got to do is we got to start this repository like usual, and we got to fork it. And I'll fork it right now. So let me just fork it. And it says over here, it's it's okay. So let's create a fork for this. Okay, so once I create the fork for this, you'll see that over here we have images. We have to insert our image in here. Now you can see there's people's images, actual people. So there's like this guy, and we got to put our own image, and then we got to put our introduction here as well. So if I go back in the project assets participant, I guess it's in the participant folder. We have the MDs. Okay, so like this guy has the markdown like this. If I go to the code, you can see he just named it like this. So you just have to use this convention. So I'm just going to copy this, and I'm going to paste. I'm going to get a notepad, and so we're just going to have it in here. So I'm just going to paste this right here. Okay, so you can see this, right? We're going to change the name from this to my original name. All right, we're going to institution company to, we're going to say coding cleverly, and you guys could do the same. Okay. And then for GitHub, just giving your GitHub link. So let's say hires-bit. Okay, we're done with this MD part. Next part is the the name. So what I'm gonna do first is we forked it, right? I could clone it and then push it, but I'll do the other way is just do it within this, because I already have it in here. I don't have to clone and put use Git. I'm trying to do it very basic and beginner friendly for all of you guys. So go to images and find an image of yourself first on your computer. Just let me find an image because I'm on my laptop right now. Just finding a cool image of me. I don't know if I have any, but I'll just try to find something. But you guys, you're welcome to throw any messages in the chats. I'm here to answer them. So I'm just keep repeating that so that you guys could know that I really want to help you guys out. Okay, so now that we have that, I've just pasted the images here. This is my image, my cool image. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna upload it here. So there should be an add file, create new file, upload file, right? So upload file, and I'm gonna upload your file, and this is my image. All right. Okay, so I guess I have to name the image. Just 1 minute, cancel it. If I look at the images, they have their name as the image. So let me just change it to my name. So I'll just call it as haris.ping. Okay. And I'm just going to do the same thing again. And again, this is just for beginners. You can see how, simple this stuff is. So go back to the images. Where am I? Yeah, over here. Add file, upload image, upload file, open file. There you go. And once it's done, commit changes, and there you go. So if you could see, now something has been changed. If I go to the images, and if I search my name, so it should be over here. But this is, remember, this is not the actual repository. There's my name right there. So this is the thing that has been changed right now. Now all we got to do is the other one. Is we have to go to the app participant. And over here, we have to make an MD for us. So we could just do add file. Again, you could upload file, create new file. We'll just create new file. And we'll call it haris.md. Okay. And remember the code snippet that I used? This one. I'll just copy it and paste it here. That's it. And I'll commit change. And from this time, I'm going to create a new branch for this commit and start pull request. Okay. Proposed change. And now that I've done this, you can see I could, do that. I clicked on the pull request thing. Again, we have to add a label, and we'll say Hacktoberfest accepted. Hacktoberfest -accepted. And once we do that, I could press enter, and I could save this, and I could create pull request like this. So, you should see the label on here, create pull request. And after some time, it should give you the approval, and I will confirm that message. Let's look at the old one. Remember the older thing that we've done? Okay, you can see over here that everything is done, but let's refresh it just to see. Yeah, so it just requires us to just turn it off. But over here, you could see that this one, pull request successfully merged and closed as well. So congratulations, we have done now 2 repositories. And after some time, it should be reflected here. But it's just taking some time right now. It does take some time. But these are some badges that you guys could claim. Sorry. So over here, you've unlocked your base avatar on a Jalapin. So I could just claim it now. What you have to do is sign up with GitHub, sign up with Google. So, you have to create a Jalapin account. And I guess I do have a Jalapin before. So just let me check it out. Jalapin, where are you? Oops, not that. Just a second, guys. And let me know how you thought about Hacktoberfest. It's so simple, right? Okay, so this was my email. I mean, I already have an account, so I could just sign in, log in. And this was my email. And this was my password. Okay, and let's just log in. Okay, so we could just claim this badge. And this is just, customize my avatar, share on LinkedIn. So this is just an astronaut badge. You can see we got this. So that was just, introduction one. And then refreshed it. I already claimed it. So, it shouldn't ask me again. Or that's just a bug on their website. Okay, and then we have other ones. So we have this one, claim DigitalOcean badge. Okay, claim this one, claim ILLA Hacktoberfest 2023 participation badge. Okay, another one. And then this claim now, claim. And this is another participation badge. Remember, you guys could share this on your LinkedIn. Hey, I'm participating Hacktoberfest. Something like that, and showcase your badge. That would be something cool you want to do. Oh, so the things that we've done, remember that MD and the 2 sum? These things have been reflected here. That's amazing. Not seeing what you expect, Hacktoberfest profiles update once every 15 minutes. If you're loading the page often, or once every 6 hours in the background. So the thing is, it did reflect it on the website. You can see the 2 pull requests that I've done. They're on the bottom. Now refresh the page again just to see any changes, and there you go. 2 waiting. That's so good. Now we just have 2 left. Okay, so we're just gonna go again, and I'm gonna stop again for any messages in the chats. No one has any messages so far, which is pretty strange. Remember, you guys have questions, let me know. Anything about Hacktoberfest, anything about what I just did right now. You're welcome to ask anything. Okay, either if it's from coding or not, you could ask anything, even random questions. Okay, so now that we have done this, let's move on to the next part. So we have done these 2 things, and we're going to the next Hacktoberfest repo. So here's your another one, open source. Again, a lot of people made it folders and all these files. And on the bottom, let's see, a lot of that. And over again, what's Hacktoberfest 2023? It says about why should I contribute, how awesome it is, and all that. Let's go up here, start this repository, fork it. Again, doing the same thing. Now this is forked into our sorry. Now let's go to Java, not C++ this time. You can see over here heap sort, palindrome. So I'll just add a file, create a new file. So what should we write about in Java? So I'll say write me a cool Java code that compares two numbers and finds the larger one, right? Simple program, larger one. So let's see what it does. And you have, there you go. So what happens is getting a number and another number. And then as a create a variable, if number is greater than the other number, result is in that number. Else if the result is in that number, else both numbers are equal. Pretty simple. So really simple code. Say larger number. .java, sorry. Now commit. Now I'll just create a new branch for this commit and start pull request. So propose changes. And again, we do the same thing, create a pull request, and we have to make a label. And we'll just say Hacktoberfest 2020, hyphen accepted, and press enter. And whoops, not this, but like this. And this should save. And if I just double click that, you can see that there's the patch, create pull request. Checking for ability to merge, okay, and confirm, and all of that should be done. Perfect. We created the third one. Now let's go to the last one. So this one was done, right? What we did. Yeah, so I think I did this one, send your valuable codes. And now this is Surya. So these are all maintainers, remember? Make your first PR. Again, another basic one. So what we're going to do is they just changed the title up here, 2023, and I think they reuse it for every single year. So start it, fork it. Now I think it's been repetitive. The repository already exists on your account. So if this thing arises, what you could do is hyphen. Just add a hyphen. I'm just adding a copy, and this is going to change it to the main code. So this is another one. And what we could do is, yeah. So there's a lot of forks, and we already did a fork. So fork from this one. So it says over here. Let's go to blockchain, Java, delete code problems, MERN, machine learning, Python. Python looks good. Python, and over here we have some code, and we have .py files. We're going to create our own py file. So add file, create new file, upload file, we'll create a new file. And what we're going to do here is we're going to say, write me a Python code to guess a number between 1 and 100. I guess I've done all of these stuff. So just, trying it out. So over here we have a secret number in the randint function from random. And then we have attempts as 0, just a printer. And then over here as a full while loop. And it says over here, enter your number. And the attempts increase. I guess there's a limit on the attempts. Okay, so it just tracks the attempts. And it says if guess is less than the secret number, you have a try again. And if the guess is greater than the secret number, you try a lower one. Else you just, congratulations and break. Oof. And I'm a little apologize for coughing within the live stream. It's just that I have a little flu. Yeah, sorry about that. Anyways, the weather changing and all that. But I'm trying to. Okay, so accept value error. Please enter a valid value. If you give a bad value, and that's it. So this is so simple. Just go back and copy it and paste it over here. And we'll say guessing game. Okay, guessing game dot py, commit changes, create a new branch, propose changes, and create a pull request. Labels, Hacktoberfest accepted, Hacktoberfest 20-accepted. Okay, and save it and create pull request. Again, you'll see this stuff is repetitive. And after that, you'll see this one, marriage confirm, all that stuff. Right? We're keep doing the same thing again and again. So that's it. And let's go and do, I don't know how much I did, but I'm doing another one. Osama Mahmoud. I guess I did this before in 2022, but let's see. Okay. So nothing. It just has the, again, it has some folders. Just want to contribute. So okay. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go again star, fork, and we already have something like that. So we'll say hyphen and then hyphen. Just add another hyphen. Just do whatever you want. But yeah. Again, we're gonna fork this one. And here we have some folders again, JavaScript, Java, C. Let's try JavaScript this time. And over here we have is prime, merge, and readme. So I'm gonna add in another file here and new file. And over here now we're gonna say something like write me JavaScript code that detects how many times you clicked on a button. Okay, I really like this code, so that's why I'm saying it to write it. So it just gave me the HTML. You could create a simple JavaScript code to detect how many times. So it just gave me, the HTML. It created a button over here and it gave an ID of click button, and then it has this span, click button 0. This is just that. This is the script. This is the actual JavaScript. So it's getting the button and it's also getting the click count. And then after that, it has this variable and click button dot add event listener, and you have the function, and this is just incrementing the count, and the click count dot text content is changed to that, and this is just going to be incremented every single time you click the button. I'm just saying write me only JavaScript, and I want to add it in a .js file, something like that, so that it understands. I don't want HTML. So that's all I need. So this is the thing. Obviously it's associated to this HTML file, but I'm just leaving it like that for those who have ever get benefit. So what is it called? Counter click counter, or counter click. I'm just naming it like that. And .js, counter click.js, commit, create a new branch, commit, again, all this repetitive things, labels, again, Hacktober fest hyphen accepted, and then enter, save, create pull request, and approve, confirm, and done. So I'm doing the last one. I guess I did 5 if you guys are watching it properly in my video. You guys let me know how much I've done, but I'm trying to be a little bit safe, because sometimes when you do some, they don't get accepted. Right now it's just loaded 2 over here, but I've done like 5, I guess. But make sure you do, the requirement is 4. Try to do 6 at least, because sometimes 1 or 2 doesn't get approved or some reason, and that's why you just have them as backups. So I got some messages here. Currently just observing what you're doing, lol. So we just have to contribute to any 4 repos exactly. Get better soon. Thank you, CLM. I guess it's just beginner level event. So what's the takeaway for professional devs? Exactly. Professional devs could actually, go contribute in bigger repositories, like bigger company repositories, where they actually could get some benefit out of it. There was a, like There are Microsoft repositories. Microsoft have their own repositories, and other companies have their own repos where they want, contributions. So Git repositories, Azure repos. I don't know. I just clicked on something. So start free with GitHub. I don't know what I clicked on, but like I was saying, I was part of MLSA. They had a lot of repositories which you want to contribute to. So these are any like repository. Just open it up and look at how many commits are there. And these are pull requests that people have done. So that means you could actually go through the code. You could clone it yourself. So you could clone it. So the code, and you could copy it and just have all of this stuff inside of your machine. And if you find any kind of problem or any fix, like this 9 hours ago, something fixed. Okay. So if you fix something within these, that's a big contribution. You have done something from Microsoft, or you have done something for that. And they praise you for this. And sometimes you get so many awards. Sometimes you could just even get highlighted by big professional devs, or you even get a job just based on your contribution. So it is something that could go really above and beyond. Okay. Oddly enough, I think I'm actually getting it. Wild. Yeah, it is something. That's what, the beauty about software engineers, developers, these things are that they help each other out. And we are now all connected, like, as one, because the internet has just connected all of us. We can now help each other out. Now, if I have opened up a repository, I open up a repository on GitHub. So I have so many repositories. Remember, I said to you guys during the start of this video to go and check my, profile out. And if you guys find some kind of issue in any of my code, so like you could see my repository, I have so many repositories. And if you go in, like this MERN login and sign up forms, if you kind of found some, first you create a fork and do the same steps that I've done, and you find some kind of issue in my program, you could just send a pull request. I will get this updated here, and if I like that, I could accept it and approve it, and that would just, that will just update here in my main branch, this main branch. And that is something so cool for you because you actually contributed for my repositories. Just like that, other companies have done the same thing. So I hope you got a gist of what open source is. Open source is, this is actually open source, and this is what keeps everything alive. These, free softwares like VLC, these other free softwares, open source softwares. That's the beauty about open source, right? Now let's just go in the last repository. So this is Windows. Okay, so I guess we are Osama. Let's go to this guy, Salcat. It's a public archive. I don't know why he did that. This repository has been archived by the owner on October. It is now read-only. Wow. So we can't do anything on this one. Just leave it. Call Coder, another one. See this one? Hacktoberfest 2023, make your 4 pull request. Okay, let's do this one, man. Okay, cool. Yeah, again, the same instructions. I gave you straightforward instructions, so just look at this. Operating systems, what are these? Notes? Now look at this stuff. There's people's notes here. Like, people have just thrown their notes in here. So, like, if I'm loading it, 23rd April, look, people have just shared their notes, and that's also an open source thing, an open source contribution. I don't have to actually add code. I could just add anything I want, right? And even if I change any kind of grammar mistake, spelling mistake inside some kind of description like this, if I find some kind of issue in the MD, this is actually called readme.md. If I could open up readme.md here, and you could view it as code. If you find some kind of grammar mistake or anything like that, you could actually make a contribution just like that. But let's just go to the Android project. So I guess these are some Android applications. Well, that's pretty big. Coding, blogs. So let's go to coding. Okay, so coding has Python, Java, HTML, C, and Java. So we have done all this. We didn't do C. So let's go to C. And over here we have some programs. So I'm just gonna do the same. I guess I didn't fork this right now. So let me just fork it first. So star, fork. Again, let's just have hyphen, hyphen, hyphen. 3 hyphens now. Okay. Create fork. It's gonna take some time. Just checking if those things have been reflected here or not. Again, it's still two waiting, but hopefully, you know, all those other ones will be coming soon. So we have it forked. You can see forked from Cal Coder. Now I could go to the coding and the C folder, and over here, let's just add a file, create a new file, and let's go to ChatGPT and say, write me a C code, C program to detect whether a number is prime or not. Okay. So he's gonna, you know, ChatGPT is gonna give me the code to check if a number is prime. So what's gonna happen is that you enter a number, scanf, %d num. So that's for integers. And then after that, you know, this is function. We say if the number is less than or equal to 1, well, we say return 0 because 0 and 1 are not prime. If the number is, now there's a for loop, and it says for I is equal to 2, I, and then multiply I less than equal to number and I plus plus. So this is some kind of logic. Number is divisible by a factor other than 1 and itself. So return 0 and we'll just, you know, return 1 number is prime. So either return 0 or 1. So it's like a true or false thing, I guess. But, you know, it's just saying I pass in the number, and if it's a, you know, prime, it will return 1. If it's not prime, it will return 0. I'm just explaining the code as well. So here's the, you know, prime function. We'll say is prime.c, commit changes, create a new branch, commit, and you know, create pull request. Oh no, I forgot the label. Oof. Why? Merge pull request. Let's add the label. Let's see if we could. Hacktoberfest. Ivan. Accepted. Save. Okay, and there's the label. Finally. Added the label now. That was close. Okay. And there you go. We have done our last contribution. Now, I would think of this as really beginner and basic stuff. If you want to do actual open source work, I would recommend checking out Microsoft's repositories, GitHub's repositories, official ones, you know, projects that want open source work. Google GSOC. So it's called GSOC. So this is called Google Summer of Code, and this is also for open source work for summer. So I'd recommend checking this program out, become a contributor, and, you know, open source organization. This is so cool. You will learn so much and you will grow a lot. So check this program out. This another one is called it's called MLH hacking, Major League Hacking. This is also super cool, and try to participate in this one as well. Top 2024 Summer Tech Internship Programs for Hackers. So there's you can attend hackathons for open source work, as well as become an MLH fellowship. Okay, for those of you who want to earn money, you could have a 12-week internship program, and you could earn, I watched a video of maybe like $5,000 US, as well as some experience by just becoming a part of this MLH organization. And this is all from open source, and it teaches you real software engineering and all that. It is so cool. It's based in America, so you're going to be working anywhere around the world, and, you know, you could apply. So this is just applications. Try to check the deadline. So, you know, deadline for applicants for Asia and all that. So I'd recommend checking this out, checking this GSOC out for Google Summer of Code. And if there's more around that I know, I will let you guys know. Other than that, you guys have any other questions, feel free to ask. Could you define a pull request? A pull request is something like this. Look, there's a repository on GitHub, and I want to, you know, fix it. Okay, I want to fix it for free because I saw some kind of issue. So what I would do is I would create a pull request. I will pull that repository to me. Okay, that's a pull request that I've done. I hope you got that. So that's just a pull request. And then once you want to approve it, you can merge the thing to the thing. So that's it. You're welcome, Daniel. Okay, pull request is simple, a request to merge the code to a repository so that other developers can review it before merging. Exactly. Really nice way to pull it. Really nice way to say it. Sorry. Now, what I wanted the other people is that introduce yourselves in the GitHub community over here. Invite. I'm just sending this in. So I'm sending the link to the Discord server for those who haven't joined in. Check it out now. Become a member on the Discord server, okay? And introduce yourselves here. First 5 people will get access to my cheat sheets, okay? And those are actually paid. So if I go here into the links, you can see that these are a lot of links. This is one of my Patreon members, and I will open up the cheat sheets, which is in the Gumroad page. So here's the Gumroad page, and you can see these are some cheat sheets that I have prepared, and I'm charging. If you guys are kind enough, you guys could actually pay them and buy them, and that would just help support me. But if you want them for free, you could introduce yourself, and the first 5 people will get a cheat sheet. To get any of these SQL cheat sheets, these are handwritten, some data science ones, some Python ones, and all of that. You are a very good job explaining. I feel more confident now to start doing Hacktoberfest now. Awesome. You guys could just watch this video again. You rewatch it because it's on YouTube. It's going to be recorded, and you can watch it as much as you want. Feel free to check it out. One thing I want to bring up before I conclude, because if you guys have any kind of questions right now, is the perfect time to ask. I'm about to conclude the session, but if you want to support the channel and want me to make more and more events just like this every single month, recommend you guys becoming a Patreon member. Okay, so go to patreon.com/codingcleverly and become any kind of investor, backer, and supporter, and you will get so many cool, amazing exclusives that I only have for my Patreon members. Some exclusive videos, some exclusive content, and I'll also provide my WhatsApp number. You'll become a Discord maintainer, and I'll also give you so much cool access to other things while just becoming a Patreon. So do check this out. It's a perfect opportunity for you guys, and you will learn so much. So we can only contribute to the projects labeled under Hacktoberfest 2023. Exactly. For the Hacktoberfest, you can only do on those Hacktoberfest 2023 repositories, since they are only labeled for that. But if you just want to do open source in general, you could do that anytime, any part of the year. So this Hacktoberfest is usually on Octobers, and this is the 10th Hacktoberfest. So, this one is going to finish this month, so 31st. You guys have 4 days or so, but I would recommend just doing it now so that it's just a safe side. I'm also myself did a little late, but these will be approved soon, so you can see that. I'm just refreshing to see what happened here. So you can see a 5 waiting. Awesome. So you can see now these things are waiting. All of these contributions that I've made are being weighted, and hopefully in 6 days, it says over here that everything will be updated and approved. And if it's approved, I've completed my Hacktoberfest for 2023, and I'll get all my sweet goodies and sweet stickers and all. I mean badges or what. I just heard right now, unfortunately, that this year Hacktoberfest isn't giving away t-shirts, which is a really big, really big L, I guess. But I hope next year maybe they would change it and bring in those t-shirts. But hopefully they will give other things which are really nice. So just check it out, and hopefully you guys could join the gang, become a part of the community. I guess I'm gonna be signing off from here, and if you guys have any questions, I'm just going to look in the chats once more and I'm going to sign out. So, okay, so I guess that's it. Thank you everyone for watching the live stream. Have a great day. Peace out. Keep coding and open source contribution. All right. Have a great day and stream.